As an educator dating back to middle school principal, junior high principal, high school principal, and now as a superintendent, I think we're all looking at what we can do better today for kids than we did yesterday. And looking at trends and what the future holds, we have to understand and have to come to the terms and the grips of the 20th century skills that were of yesterday are not going to progress our kids in the future. As a lifelong West Memphian, a resident of the Delta, we understand that we come from a pretty harsh area of the state. We don't run from that. We don't hide from that. We want to do our part as public educators in our school district to provide for a better West Memphis in the future and to provide better opportunities for our kids than we ever have before. I think the goal for everyone having a bachelor's degree is in the past. I think we've got to change the level and approach of education to provide jobs for economic stability and prosperity. How do we do that? I think we're going to have to redefine time, effort, focus versus the necessary evils of all the testing and all the demands that essentially K-12 educators are under today. I think it gives us an opportunity to look forward and kind of move some of our goalposts and some of those individual goals for kids. We want to be able to provide diplomas, degrees, skills through focused academies, a value added to a high school diploma. We want to share our intellectual capacities and resources with the partnerships that we have in our community. If we're going to be a Delta community, as you'll see through our presentation, we've committed ourselves to be all in. Some of the research that we've been looking at calls for post-secondary education and training. We feel like kids now need more than a high school diploma, but maybe less than a baccalaureate degree. And so we feel like our academy approach will provide that through our conversion charter. We feel like if we can do something in between there and link up with our community partner, Mid-South Community College, we feel like we can provide a better road to the middle class. And I think that's taking large steps here in the Delta. Nationwide, more than 5.8 million young people, about 1 in 7 teenagers and young adults between the ages of 16 and 24 are either working or in school currently. We're trying to take steps to decrease that. By 2018, our forecasts show the economy will create 46.8 million new jobs. 36% are going to require a high school diploma or less. 64% are going to require some college, but not necessarily a baccalaureate degree. And so we feel like our academy approach will give our kids an opportunity to strengthen their skills over the next 3 to 5 years through their coursework here at West Memphis and at Mid-South. An estimated 29 million jobs in the next 5 years will require workers who have a 2-year associate's degree or an occupational certificate. We can envision our model growing into one to where when a student walks across the stage in May, they have a high school diploma in one hand as well as possibly an associate's degree in the other hand. And as an educator today, specifically, especially here in the Delta, obtaining a good job, one capable of providing a family-sustaining wage, has become the ultimate standard for educational adequacy. We feel like that's the benchmark that we should be aiming for, and that's what we feel like our academy approach to the conversion will do for our students here. So many times in the Delta, we've been poked fun at, let's just be honest. We've kind of been looked at a little bit differently over here because of our economic conditions. As you can see on the graph in front of you, the areas that are highlighted are the absolute poorest areas in the state of Arkansas where poverty is at its highest. And you can see that through this ad tech model that Mid-South Community College and basically Glenn Fenner, our president, has spearheaded the focus of this. Prior to this ad tech model coming in place, you can see there was only one university, one 4-year university basically in our neck of the woods, in our region. Poor people who more or less can't even provide their own transportation to get a kid to public school K through 12, let alone drive from one end of this region to Arkansas State University. Access is huge, and we feel like that the model we're putting in place with Mid-South as our partner, and some of the work that they've done through developing programs through this Arkansas Delta Training and Educational Consortium will only benefit our students, only benefit our community, and ultimately the economy for the entire Delta region as it grows in the future.
When West Memphis School District was seeking partnership for implementation of the academies, we started by establishing some criteria we desired in an organization. Of course, we wanted a stable and dependable organization and institution, but we wanted more than just that. We wanted someone willing to invest not just in our high school and our students, but our community as a whole. We wanted someone innovative that is not afraid to step outside of the status quo and capable of getting the attention we need from those inside and outside of the Delta. Mid-South Community College fulfills all these criteria and more. MSCC is no stranger to being acknowledged and awarded for their progressive offerings and approach to the Delta's economic development. If you're going to hitch your wagon to it, you want a thoroughbred. If you're going to put your money on a race, put it on a Greyhound.
Hello, I'm Glenn Fenner. I work for Mid-South Community College in West Memphis, Arkansas. We appreciate the opportunity to speak with you this morning. We're very excited about the chance that we have to expand our partnership with the West Memphis School District. In partnership with West Memphis and other districts in our region, along with the 5 community colleges in eastern Arkansas, we've developed programs that attempt to blur or even erase the lines between the traditionally separated and disconnected secondary and post-secondary worlds. These programs, coupled with more than our own fair share of divine intervention, have resulted in more than $65 million of external investment from all across the nation and dozens of sources that have provided us the opportunity in the region to create state-of-the-art curriculum, facilities, and equipment that have garnered both state and national recognition. Clearly, employers in our state and across our nation are screaming for the workforce talent that they so desperately need to be competitive in this new global economy. Consequently, traditional blue-collar jobs that we once knew have morphed into new middle-class careers, sufficient that our students can provide for themselves, their families, and in the process become productive members of our society. Putting them in a position to not only improve their own futures, but greatly strengthen our state and national economy as we continue to understand the importance of a skilled workforce to even our own national security. In fact, today there are thousands of great career opportunities available to the students in our state that can be accessed in relatively short periods of time by simply more efficiently and effectively merging our secondary and post-secondary efforts. empowering our students to come out of our educational programs with a tremendous skill set that can lead to unprecedented employment opportunities. The partnership that the West Memphis School District is proposing with Mid-South Community College to you today, I believe, is clearly a step in that right direction. If we know that we can create better models for our Kansans and our communities, then I know you share with me that we have a moral responsibility to do so. I sincerely pray that you'll give this proposal from the West Memphis Public Schools the serious consideration that it deserves, and ultimately come to a place where you can enthusiastically promote and support the effort. We greatly look forward to the opportunity to work with the Department of Education, with Tom Kimbrell and Tony Wood and the great staff that exists there, to help create what we believe will be a fantastic new model for educating our students all across the state of Arkansas.
The Academies of West Memphis will give schools an avenue to improve their curriculum, making schools more relevant and engaging, enhancing the connection between school and work. If schools provided opportunities for real-world learning, be it internships, service learning projects, or other opportunities, it will drastically improve our students' chances of graduating from high school. The Academies of West Memphis will provide all of our students options that addresses the various needs of our students. In essence, we must change the level and approach of education to provide value-added skills, certificates, and meaningful experiences for our students to achieve personal career success.
I envision students will be more prepared for college in the high-wage, high-demand careers.
Also, the academy format should provide opportunities for our students to be able to find and follow their passions.
And the academies will encourage increased students' achievement through a greater focus on 21st century skills such as critical thinking skills, communication, and the use of technology.
Ultimately, the Academies of West Memphis will produce a highly educated workforce and promote regional economic growth.
Working as the Parent Involvement Coordinator, I can see an immense value in the Academy's implementation. The Academies will increase parental and community involvement through increased relevance and interest. Together, both parents and students will be able to design an educational plan tailored to their individual interests and career pathways. Students will no longer be assigned to classes based primarily on available seating, but rather enrolled in classes that hold personal meaning and relevance through engaging curriculum and hands-on instruction.
The Academies of West Memphis will promote rigor, relevance, relationships, and readiness. All students will take rigorous core academic subjects, electives, and specialized courses in a career-focused area to achieve academically at high levels while preparing for college, work, and active citizenship. Educators will incorporate real-world examples from the academy career area into all academic and specialized courses to show the relevance of coursework. With these smaller learning communities, students will work with classmates that share their interests and a common team of teachers, building stronger relationships and promoting a sense of belonging. The academies will initiate local and greater Memphis area business partnerships, which will provide students with interactions that ensure readiness for post-secondary education and career options. It means increases in annual earnings by new graduates. It means increases in local and state tax revenue. It also means increases in the percentage of new graduates who pursue post-secondary education.
The Academies of West Memphis has the potential to be a big plus for the city of West Memphis and the Arkansas Delta. The academies will maximize opportunities for our students to obtain and sustain economic prosperity through viable college and career pathways. It will engage more non-traditional students in a career technical field and positively impact and improve the graduation rates through skillful engagements.
The question is then asked, what does all of this mean for West Memphis? A great many things. We envision this model in time growing. Obviously, it will prove itself out and provide more pipelines for greater Memphis area job opportunities through this focused academy approach. It's going to expedite new graduates to our local economy with higher skills and higher earnings than they have ever had before coming out of our high schools. And I guess the biggest question I have, can you imagine the economic growth by the time these new graduates reach the midpoint of their working careers, when they're 40, 50 years old, what it's going to look like for our community in West Memphis, Arkansas? It's a good question. I think everybody, from an educator standpoint, looks at and considers what the outcome is going to be, and any good business model kind of begins with the end in mind. Our key outcomes are simple. Increase graduation rates. It ties right into our state's accountability plan. It's going to prepare graduates for college and careers, which is such an important part of the PARC assessment that the state of Arkansas is moving to. It's going to establish access to network innovations that we don't even know exist yet, that are out there. Some of the trades and the skills that our kids will have an opportunity to take part in are unbelievable and life-changing skills compared to what the traditional system has historically offered kids over the course of the last 5, 10, 15 years. Ultimately, it's about the economic prosperity of our community as well. We want to do our part. We see it improving economic development and community prosperity here in West Memphis and the Delta. It's going to ultimately prepare a better workforce for West Memphis. And the bottom line, when all of it's said and you start at the bottom and you work up, or you start at the top and work down, we're going to create more opportunities for our students in West Memphis, Arkansas than ever before.